Hey, what's poppin', everybody? Let's just get right into today's video. Yesterday, I wasn't able to make a video. No lines were out by the time I had to head over to work, so I wasn't able to put together a video yesterday. So we're just going to hop right into today's video. Today, we've got Game 5 of the NHL playoff, or the NHL Stanley Cup, NHL Stanley Cup, sorry. And it's probably going to be over today, so hopefully Tampa can try to put up a fight, but I think in Colorado, I think the Avalanche are probably going to end this thing tonight. So it's coming in hot with today's lock of the day. Let me get the man that's taken nearly 30 shot attempts the last two games. Give me Cale Makar, baby, over 3.0 shots. Like I said, taken over 30 shot attempts the last two games. He had 15 in game 4, and I think he had 15 as well, or even a little bit more in game 3. He has been absolutely just firing away. Ever since he had that 0 in game 1, he has hit 3 straight. He just sits at the top of the key. He just kind of, pats it back and forth. I don't know. I'm still new to NHL and hockey or whatever, but he just kind of zips that puck back and forth, and he just zips it right into the net. And he's been taking a whole lot of shot attempts. So I'm loving the lock of the day today being Cale Makar. As soon as the last couple of games I've been watching, I was like, I got to make Cale Makar the lock of the day again. And he sits up there. He just facilitates the offense so well. When they take it to the slot and they don't have anything, they kick it back out, and Cale Makar just holds it right there at the top of the key, just hold it. And if he doesn't find the pass, he just zips it right down the middle. So he takes a lot of shots. So I'm liking Cale Makar today over 3.0 shots as today's lock of the day.
Real quick, if you guys are new to Underdog Fantasy, make sure that you there's a link down in the description I have that automatically takes you to the App Store where you can download Underdog Fantasy. Also throws in my TAKEMYSHOT code when you guys sign up for that. So when you make your first deposit, it helps me out big time, as well as it gives you a 100% deposit match up to $100. So if you throw in $20, for example, you'll get actually $40, and they'll give you another $23 just to bet on for funsies, a little risk-free bets for fun. And so that is always nice as well to get those risk-free bets. Also helps me out, like I said, big time if you guys use my code TAKEMYSHOT. Because all my picks every single day are always going to be Underdog Fantasy picks. I think it's the best player prop betting app out there. With that being said, now let's get to today's picks.
Next up, we're going to go under on Victor Hedman. Right after he took 5 shots last game, I was like, yeah, one of the lines I already know without even looking at the lines. I'm going to go under on Victor Hedman. Under 3.0 shots for him today. He can't sustain that kind of offense. He took 5 shots last game. And in closeout games, he does not play very well. In a closeout versus New York, he had 1 shot attempt. He did have 4 shot attempts in a closeout versus Florida, so that was his one good game. But then in a closeout versus Toronto, he only had 2 shots. He doesn't back-to-back. Very rarely. He did have one game where he took 4 shots and he backed it up with 8. But then after that 8-shot game, he backed it up with 2. He had 7 earlier in this postseason. He followed it up with 3. When he takes a super high volume of shots, he never really backs it up with a whole lot more. It's hard for him to go back-to-back, especially with guys like Stamkos, Nikita Kucherov. Those are the guys that should be taking the shots. And Victor Hedman, last game, ended up taking a lot of those shots. So I'm liking Victor Hedman, under 3.0 shots. Kind of the same reason we were talking about with Mikko, right? Mikko, not a guy that primarily takes a lot of shots. Last game, we took his under as the lock of the day. It smacked for us. So we're going to go with Victor Hedman, just like how we went under with Mikko the other day. Just can't sustain that kind of offense. So give me Victor Hedman under 3.0 shots. In our last pick of the day, I do not believe we've done him in the finals at all. Give me Nathan MacKinnon over 5.0 shots, baby. Closeout games for Nathan MacKinnon, especially at home. Those things are the move. Give me Nathan MacKinnon over 5.0 shots. In a closeout versus Edmonton, 7 shots. In a closeout available game versus St. Louis, they ended up going away to close out that series. But in the game that they could have closed it out at home, he took 6 shots. And then give me a 9-shot game in a closeout sweep versus Nashville. He hasn't necessarily had a fantastic final here that I think a lot of people were anticipating. I think if you had to look across the board and say, who's up for, finals MVP, probably Cale Makar, honestly. Nathan MacKinnon has not had a fantastic series. So maybe this is a game where he tries to just fire away and maybe take one last chance at trying to get that finals MVP, but I'm liking Nathan MacKinnon over 5.0 shots today. He shows in the past that closeout games with him are fantastic. I'm also liking, there was a reason why I took Cale and Nathan both over today. I'm thinking Colorado's going to take a lot of shots today. They've got nothing to lose, absolutely nothing to lose. Same story kind of with Tampa. They have nothing to lose here, but I just don't think, Avalanche's defenses show that they really do not get a lot of shot attempts for Tampa Bay. So especially at home. So I'm really liking the Avalanche tonight. I don't think they can lose this one. So give me Nathan McKinnon over 5.0 shots tonight. All right, buddies, that'll make our perfect three-step. The lock of the day is Cale Makar over 3.0 shots. Give me Victor Hedman under 3.0 shots, and give me Nathan McKinnon over 5.0 shots to close out, possibly, most likely, this NHL season. All right, boys, that being said, yeah, like I've been saying this video, this is it probably. Tampa really needed that last one. If you guys did watch that last game, Tampa dominated early and then kind of really fell apart. As the game progressed, Colorado really just took advantage of the entirety of that game, the second half of that game. And then in overtime, I mean, it was just, I don't know what Tampa was doing out there. Tampa looked gassed. I mean, they looked absolutely, I think Kucherov came in for a shift. Skated right onto the ice, went to make a play, turned it over in the offensive zone, and then just called for a sub. He literally went in for like 10 seconds and then left. It was pretty crazy. They were so gassed, and Vasilevsky did everything he could do, man. And then, of course, Nazem Kadri, who I didn't even know was going to play last game. He was listed as out last I checked, and then ended up playing. He ended up getting the game winner. They were so gassed. I just don't think I don't see how they can pull this one out, especially in Colorado. I mean, these teams play so well at home. Both of them do. I just don't know. I really, if I had to put money on it, I'd probably put the Avalanche to close the series tonight. And that would conclude the NHL season. I did post a poll yesterday on my YouTube. If you guys didn't get a chance to go vote on it, definitely do. Posting once this NHL ends, what do you guys prefer? Do you guys want WNBA or do you want MLB? Let me know. I did post that poll. With that being said, guys, I guess that'll end today's video. I will catch you tomorrow. Peace.